Can you talk about how the Constitution provides for the separation and sharing of powers among the different branches? And in your opinion, how well does this work?
The Constitution is full of shared powers. Let's just take a few as examples. The power to make treaties. The president has the power to make a treaty with a foreign country, but that treaty has to be ratified by 2/3 of the Senate. In the case of impeachment, let's say an officer of the executive branch is impeached. This process involves the House of Representatives. That is, the House brings articles of impeachment. It involves the Senate because the Senate tries the case. And it involves the Supreme Court because the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court is the presiding officer in the impeachment trial. So in many ways, we have shared powers. And as you go through the Constitution, you can find many, many more of those.
So let's conclude this lesson with just a general question about the Constitutional Convention. Who left that convention just not very happy about the outcome, and what were their principal objections? 3
of the delegates, Edmund Randolph of Virginia, George Mason of Virginia, and Elbridge Gerry of Massachusetts, refused to sign the final document. Randolph argued that it had strayed too far from the Virginia plan, particularly in giving too much away to the small states, that is, losing the principle of representing the people. Randolph also argued that the president and the judiciary had grants of power that were too vague and then potentially too strong. Gerry said something different. Gerry was concerned that this Constitution created too much of a national consolidated government and not enough of a true federal government that would leave significant sovereignty for the states. And the way he expressed it, the debate over this Constitution in the states could be so divisive that it could drive the Union apart. So he was worried about how this would be received by the people once it was publicized out of the convention. It's also important to remember, in conclusion, that plenty of delegates who signed the Constitution didn't get nearly what they wanted, and first among them was James Madison of Virginia, who continued to think that the abandonment of provisions of the Virginia plan had been a mistake.